Hey, shuckalaka kapow, how's it going, old schoolers? You're kicking it old school at Russell JS, and I am your host, Russell JS, here for another video. Right now, just uploaded on the channel, was a birthday tribute to late Pantera guitarist Dimebag Darrell, where I put Pantera Cowboys from Hell up against Damage Plan Newfound Power. Now, I got another one. Now, this is going to be another one, kind of similar in a way, but it's the front man, his solo act going up, his original band solo act going up against his original band. What will I have here going? How about Led Zeppelin 1, 1968, the self-titled classic debut of Led Zeppelin, going against Robert Plant's solo debut, Pictures at 11. And you could tell this is the first album, an original pressing, because there it says Swan Song. So I guess he released this album under the Led Zeppelin label Swan Song. And these two are going to battle it out. And remember, if you're new to the channel, hit a like, subscribe, leave comments in that box down below, ring the bell for notifications, and also tell your friends, your family, your mom, your dad, your brother, your sister, your aunt, your uncle, your grandma, your grandpa, your grandson, your granddaughter, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your husband, your wife, your coworkers, your roommates, your classmates, your cellmates, your teachers, your supervisors, your pets, anybody who wants to kick it old school. Now, without further delay, let's see how these two bad Oscars rank out, shall we? In the case of Led Zeppelin 1 versus Robert Plant, Pictures at 11, which we're going to have a few ties, so as usual, I got the quarter ready. Let's see, Good Times, Bad Times versus Burning Down the One Side. You know what? I enjoyed them both, so they're getting a point right there. Babe, I'm Gonna Leave You versus Moonlight in Samosa. Once again, both have a point. So far, there's two ties right there. You Shook Me versus Pledge Pin. You know what? I had to go. You Shook Me is okay, but I had to go with Pledge Pin. Pledge Pin scores the point right there. Dazed and Confused versus Slow Dancer. Okay, this is the third tie. So heads, it's going to be Dazed and Confused, and tails, it'll be Slow Dancer. And the winner of this one is tails, Slow Dancer. Your Time Is Gonna Come versus Worse Than Detroit. I didn't really care much for either or, so there's no point given there. Black Mountainside versus Fat Lip. Once again, another coin toss. Heads, it'll be Black Mountainside, and tails, it's going to be Fat Lip. That was a dud. And the winner is tails, Fat Lip. Now, I know, so far, Led Zeppelin 1's got 2 points, and Robert Plant, Pictures at 11, has got 5 points. And before you go off in the comment section, oh, how can that be? And da-da-da-da-da. Look, I'm only doing it as a stroke of fate. I mean, yeah, there's, one album has a song I like better than the other, but sometimes there is a stroke of fate where I like them both. And once I get to 3 or more ties, I got to do a tiebreaker. That's how I do it. I'm trying to play fair. Okay, let's see. Communication Breakdown versus Like I Never Been Gone. Oh, this is gonna hurt because I really love Communication Breakdown, and I love Like I Never Been Gone. So you know the routine. Heads, Communication Breakdown. Tails, Like I've Never Been Gone. That was a... And the winner is Communication Breakdown. I Can't Quit You, Baby versus Mystery Title. Once again, I have to go along with a a tiebreaker. Heads, I Can't Quit You Baby. Tails, Mystery Title. And the winner is Heads, I Can't Quit You Baby. Now there's no more tracks. It's the last track, Led Zeppelin 1, and Robert Plant Pictures at 11 only had 8 tracks. So how many more times? That's my favorite album. That's my favorite song off this album, so it gets the point by default, and both albums are tied. Both albums each have 5 points. It is a tie, so here we go. Heads, it's going to be Led Zeppelin 1. Tails, Pictures at 11. Hold on. Let me do that again. And the winner is Tails, Pictures at 11. And as you can see, I didn't change my clothes. I'm wearing the same shirt as I did in the video where I commemorated Dime's 60th birthday. I'm not going to go ahead and change clothes if I make 2 videos in a day. But you know what? I had to get that out. I was going to do it on Thursday, but, I got so tired that, I was watching a movie and I was waiting on, to, get it started, and then I fell asleep. So I at least got it done. If you hadn't seen the video, go ahead and look it up. It says, Happy Belated 60th Birthday, Dimebag Darrell, Cowboys from Hell, Pantera Cowboys from Hell versus Damage Plan, Newfound Power. And right now, here is the winner of this Battle Royale. Robert Plant, Pictures at 11. And that's all the time I got for this video. And remember, I always remind you to keep it real, keep it fresh, keep it chill, keep kicking it old school, listen to old school music, watch old school movies and old school TV shows, play old school video games. Get you enough of love, get you enough of peace, get you enough of tranquility, get you enough of less chaos, no chaos, less drama, no drama. And also, Godspeed. May the force be with you always. And shakalaka kapow.